Hello, guys. Welcome back to our second episode of this podcast, which doesn't have a title and probably will never have a title. But here we are, and I'm back again, joined by longtime friend and badass Diego.
Hi guys.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, I thought you had a more. Thought you were gonna have a better intro to yourself. So in this podcast episode, we're gonna go down memory lane and we're gonna talk about high school, which was for us 2011. We graduated, so it was 7 years ago. How do you feel now that high school has passed after 7 years?
A little bit more stressed. I can definitely say that. I think it's just the stress part. Besides that, it's okay. It's alright.
Do you miss high school after 7 years?
Yes, I do. Because that could have been a moment where I could have been more of a savage.
So you thought you weren't yourself in high school. You just, or you didn't know yourself in high school until after you realized who you are now.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you can say that. I could definitely say that I was more of a shy guy in high school.
I wouldn't think that. You what?
I never got haircuts.
You still never get haircuts. But yeah, for me, I'm pretty sure I also miss high school. I miss how young I was. I also miss like you said, the stress-free life. But I'm sure that's everyone. It can only be us, you know. So, aside from us missing high school, we're gonna talk about our craziest memory in high school, or at least one we can remember. So, what do you We'll start with Diego since he's the guest. What was the craziest high school story you have to tell that you will never forget, you'll always remember, probably for the rest of your life, or as long as you can remember?
So, if you're into the whole weird New Jersey thing, you would know that we have the gates of hell here in Clifton. So, I don't know what it is, but supposedly the myth is that the Jersey Devil lives there. But I've been there quite a few times, and then this one time.
Wait, who are you with? Oh wait, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't give names, right? All right, we don't have to give names, I guess, for privacy reasons, I guess.
Are you gonna
How
edit
many?
that out?
Nah.
No, no, okay, whatever.
Anything
okay,
goes.
I was with a couple of people. You would know them. The first time it was probably like maybe three of us, probably, and then the word got out that we were going there, and then the second time it was like a group of like probably 25 kids.
Damn.
And then we all went, and we went all the way through. We ended up on like behind. What I don't know. I think it's called Car Wash. The Car Wash place in Boston.
Car wash.
Yeah, it's like right next to the railroads.
I don't remember.
Well, we ended up over there, and
Alright.
and who else? Like a group of us ended up over there, and then another group ended up, I don't know where, but we basically split up, and then we ended up in like kind of like a forest area, like you know where Athena was.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be just all dirt and like trees and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also where I got poison ivy.
Alright, and then what?
And then no, that was basically it.
Were you scared when you went to the gates of hell?
The first time, yeah. 'Cause the first time there was.
Did you? Oh, sorry.
There was the first time there was like clothes there. Then the second time we went back, the clothes wasn't there. So then it was just kind of like, oh, like somebody obviously lives here. So it would have been crazy that we encountered with them, but thank God we didn't.
Yeah, usually it's a bunch of homeless people living there. That's the bottom line, I guess. But everyone else claims it's like ghosts or demons or whatever in the gates of hell.
Yeah, but there's nothing there.
I've also been to it once, or a couple times actually, maybe like twice, 3 times, but the times I went, it was during the day, so it wasn't too scary. But it's pretty lonely down there. It's pretty like eerie, but it's cool. Like I think it's cool, cause once you arrive, like it's all the way at the bottom, so like you have to climb down, and it's basically just sewers, but it's still interesting. And there's the graffiti there, so if you're a street art fan, you'll definitely find that amusing, I guess. But it kind of smells down there too, obviously.
Yeah, it's sewers.
Because it's sewer.
Sewer.
Duh. So is that the craziest high school story you remember? Would you say that?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that would be the craziest.
That would be it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, since you asked me, my long time memory high school story, or the one at least that I remember, is when I used to cut lunch with our friend John. He lived by the school, literally like a block or two from it, so we would go to his house. So one time, this was like junior year, he remembers it too, but we were coming back to school on lunch period, and we weren't allowed to like leave school, so whatever we were doing, breaking the ground rules of school. But we're coming back, and usually you have to walk up this hill to get to the high school, and on top of that hill was Mr. Presley, that guy.
Mr. Presley, yeah.
And like he was like literally like, hey, like he was trying to catch people that day, and he's like, hey, like what the heck, like stop, like to like get us in trouble. But he started coming down the hill, kind of like jogging, kind of, and then me and John started to run, like we were running, and like we just like hid behind some tree there, and it was crazy. But what's even crazier is that it was lunch period, and the period after I had him for history. So I was like, I hope you didn't see my face. So I was scared. I was like, yo, I have him next period. But thank God he didn't see me though. Like he didn't recognize me, so I wasn't in trouble. But in his whole class, I was just scared because I didn't know if he was gonna catch me or like recognize me or whatever. It was crazy. It was funny. Crazy how I had him the period after. Like I was running from the teacher. I had the next period. That shit was crazy. He didn't recognize me though, so that's good.
Yeah,
so
that is kind of crazy. I remember kids used to always like cut lunch.
Yeah, I was one of them.
That's crazy.
I would cut lunch every day. But all right. Anything else you want to share, Diego, before we end this quick podcast?
Yeah. Well, I cut a class before. I remember that. Then
cut a class.
Yeah, like a class, not even lunch, a class.
I thought you just said, wait, you mentioned in the beginning of the podcast that you wanted to be savage in high school, but it looks like you are savage, bro.
Nah.
In high school, honestly.
Nah.
I never cut a class.
No, I did. And then the guy was saying, like, oh, I'm going to need that paper saying that you were absent for that day because something I was absent on. And that they might have marked me in when I really wasn't. But and I just cut his class.
Damn. What?
And then he was like nagging me for about like maybe like a week and a half, and then I guess he just kind of blew it off.
Damn. That's interesting.
Yeah. Cause I'm pretty like right. If we got caught, it was a Saturday.
I think so. Yeah. Or 3 days,
or 2
something.
days.
I think 3. I don't know. I think 3 Saturdays. Yeah, I think it is 3 Saturdays. I'm pretty sure.
That's such a waste of time. It was 3 hours too, right?
I think 4.
4 hours.
8 to 12, I think.
I remember I had a Saturday.
And then what? Did you
I
go?
don't remember. Yeah, I had to.
I think I've been to like 1 or maybe 2 of my Saturdays. I don't remember. Then after that, I just stopped. I stopped and I skipped. And I would end up getting suspended.
Yeah.
Because
you would get
such
suspended
a waste
if
of
you
time
did.
going to Saturday. I think you got suspended for 3 days. I think so, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Oh
Wasting
my
my
goodness.
Saturday morning and stuff, yeah. When I gotta have an excused absence.
Wait, to a class or for a day?
No, for the school day.
Wait, so you skipped school? You skipped school, but you didn't bring in a letter?
Wait, what?
Wait, why did you get the Saturdays?
Cause I mean I forgot. I did a bunch of shit like dumb shit. I forgot. Like write shit on the whiteboard and like stuff like that. I don't remember.
Or what? Like, you all like suck my dick? Like,
Nah, I remember sophomore year. This is another story, but with Carlos, we went to visit our freshman year history teacher, Miss Lewis, and basically we're like visiting her. We were cool with her, so we went during lunch to visit her, and on her chalkboard thing I wrote, and I quote, "Miss Lewis gets late every day," and then I got what I got I think I got like 3 Saturdays or some shit. I don't remember. I got like
so
something.
She wrote you up?
She wrote me up, yeah, obviously, because I was very like vulgar. I was trying to be funny, but Carlos would tell you like he remembers because he was there. But yeah, I ended up getting
Why
like
do you write
Saturdays
something
or
like
some
that?
shit. I don't know. I got like I don't know how many Saturdays, maybe 1 or 2, but I don't remember if I went either. So I don't know. I was like 15. So yeah, that was.
So what'd you tell your mom?
I don't remember. This was
Or did you just go to school and just
2008.
go back home?
Nah, I don't remember. My mom probably. I mean, I don't think my mom really cared. I don't remember. I just remember I wrote that and I got in trouble. She wrote me up. I think I apologized afterwards too. But yeah, let's any last stories you want to share before we wrap this one up? Any shout outs to all our listeners? Also, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, McDonald's. Get their dollar menu, the new dollar 1, 2, 3 menus, the new McDoubles, and the chicken nuggets. Thanks, McDonald's, for hosting this podcast.
For hosting the podcast?
Sponsoring the podcast, I mean. So any shout outs you want to give?
I want to give a shout out to my dog, Spot.
Mm-hmm.
For
Great dog.
the guy's alive for 12 years. He doesn't want to die yet. But a shout out to him.
Alrighty, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
And I just want to give a shout out to everyone who is still subscribed to me. All my my viewers on Twitch. And I want to give a shout out to my personal people. They know who they are. For example, Melissa, John, my mom, dad, my sister who hates me, and my dog, Millie. So thanks for listening. I'll talk to you guys soon, and see you when I see you. Take care, guys.